Okay, I'm ready. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. Last we left off, we crept through the bogs of the cragmen, we fought some cragmen, we got a bear, don't ask me how. We had to kind of redo that because we ended up losing the bear, and Eirik. And now, after going to the Godstone Baldringer, we have now entered the land of the horseborn. Map. Might as well at least show you guys this. And now, we're going to be checking out more of the horseborn and learning a bit more about them and where they are. Grundar. Ah. We're almost to Oberon. Here it is. Nobody knows exactly who founded Grundar, though most speculate it was an early horseborn settlement, seeing as how it's in the middle of nowhere and close to no other landmarks or valuable terrain. The people here tend fields but walk great distances just to gather water. I can understand that. Ormsa River. Well, we can't go to Ormsdalr. It looks like Lumdar's right there, and Ettingbecker. Oh boy, this is not gonna be good. Fiskevik. So yeah, now that we know about that, let's go talk with Roek and the others. I'm curious to learn more about them, but I also want to do some training. Let's see where this goes. I mean, we already got some decent training. Skatak. Thank. You glad to Ubin who snorts and smiles. Skatak's thanking you for helping his friend Rock. Deirdre's the other one, but she's not in a talking with Varl and humans mood. You're welcome. I'd like you to meet Hakon. Skatak tail swats his flanks and he bows his head towards Hakon. Varl, man's same herd? No, but we're no longer enemies. I haven't seen horseborn in centuries. Last they knew, humans and Varl were like each other's throats. How do you know our language? Skatak just stares at you. You talk like us. Where did you learn? Heard little trade with mans in mud. I think he means our bog friends, the Cragsmen. What brings you so far north? Skatak looks confused by the question, so Ubin shows him the map, pointing to Dalaland and Grundar. Food. Our plains. Break. Hakon snorts. Might be justice. Didn't they kill all their horses, Scrivener? His ancestors did, yes, but blaming folks for things that happened hundreds of years ago before they were alive? You may as well accuse these humans around us for starting the Great Wars. What happened to Roek? Roek. Brave fighter. Protect food. Hit many times. Hit? Who was attacking? Skatak says many things in his other language. Trigakante. His eyes go wide and he stops the ground before pointing west. You look at Ubin. I don't have a clue, but clearly not a friend. Was it the people here? Here in Grundar? Skatak looks where Hakon is pointing. He shakes his head and points west again. The Varl King eyes Skatak suspiciously. Does that mean all the horseborn have come north? Many. Not all. Not all herds. Same. Herds fight herds. Many fights. Sounds like no one likes the horseborn, not even themselves. Ubin gives Hakon a sideways look. Others take food south to us herd. His hooves scuff the ground during certain words. Just the two? What about you and the couple? Skatak, Roex, Deirdre stay. This herd help. We help this herd. Thank you. Skatak nods in a movement that uses most of his upper body. Man, Varl, horseborn, same herd. Funny. Ubin chuckles and you smile while Hakon shakes his head and walks away. So it looks like the horseborn are all gathering. This does not bode well. But let's get some training done before we go. What can you show me? Never seen a mender with such power as this Ivan, says Fian. But after watching him a while, bet I can show you how to really benefit from that lightning of his. You feel up to the challenge? Let's do it. Might as well at least do this one. I'll take care of it off screen if I get the chance. So, one thing I actually watched the video of the other day was Mother's Basement video about Master of Ragnarok and Einarthroth. Oh, this would be good. Arc lightning a chain of 3 or more enemies. Seems easy enough. Let's see if I can arc lightning. Let's do it! Ah, what? Do I have to be next to him? Going diagonally, it says. So it looks like I have to have them diagonal from each other. Oh crap. What am I thinking? I can actually wait, I can do that to Ivan. Really? Let's try this. Oh, so it is diagonal. Let's try this. Boop. Battering ram again. Boom. And that is how you do it. Success. I gotta level up Ivan a bit more. I forgot how good he is. But I should also level up our new horseborn friends. Let's check out the market. Holy crap! Charm of the Wandering Mind, 2 extra talent ranks, 1 range distance, 10 times 2 strike damage. Holy crap! I want to get the brooch. Yeah, let's get the brooch. Now let's see if we can do some more leveling up. So yeah, Mother's Basement did a video about the Master of Ragnarok, and he called it a kind of pile of hot garbage. I don't honestly blame him though. He kind of is. I mean, really nothing against. Actually, I have a lot against it, really. You know, since he's basically got a new war. Let's move out. Lund. Put in Skatak. Move out Trigby. Put in. Oh wait, I already got one. Let's put in Deirdre. Let's get to some items. Actually, you know what? Let's try out items. Might be useful. Beyond Lord's blessing. Ring of the Wolf might be nice. Horseborn Contra, Horseborn Telio. You need to get those 2 achievements anyway. And for extra benefit, let's level you up. Track. Huh. The Tracker. Oh yeah, that's his new class this time. Void armor attack, cause puncture. Dodge. Robust is not all that bad. Hunker down. Ooh, bracing at the right time ruins. Tighten straps. 25% to regain 1. Oh, yes! Frick yeah, I'm doing that! Aw, man, if I can level up Gil's defense and I can do that to him, that would be amazing! But, right, I gotta remind myself I'm gonna put an Ivor. Move, insert. There we go! We got enough supplies to last us a few days anyway. Thank God for that ability. Let's get the hell out of here. We got good enough supplies anyway. So we're good. Now that Roar X had a chance to heal, the 2 of the horseborn are heading down south to deliver some supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scarefinger? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south. Everyone's free to do what they want, but you'll be missed. Remember that when it comes to dealing with Ruga as well, if he wants to depart, by the gods, let him. You think you're taking your hired muscle with you? I'd feel better going off stay with all of you. That blade of his is sure to attract the wrong kind of attention. Wrong attention might find you anyway. Then who will protect you? I'm old, not an idiot. I've learned a few tricks to keep my head on my shoulders. The younger Val shrugs and walks off to find food. And be safe, Ubin, and join us again if you can. You know where we're going. Don't worry about me. Just make sure you are alive to see this thing through to Opalon. Farewell. Scavenger says a few more goodbyes before departing with the horseborn. Aww! I'm gonna miss you, man! But I can understand. I mean, you might as well just see the rest of this world before it goes to hell. Well, it's already going to hell. The governor catches up to you and asks for a moment of your time. His bodyguard is beside him, silent. It's not getting any easy, is it? It probably wouldn't be easier until we got to Opalon. Quit fooling yourself, girl. The capital is going to be a difficult battlefield, but a battlefield nonetheless. Quit calling me girl. Then quit talking like one. Prepare for hard fights, to be lied to. Prepare for the worst in others. You look at Ruga's guard, Dagger. Is he always this cheerful? The man says nothing, only occasionally blinking to break his stare. Listen, I didn't come over to insult you. And why does it feel like that's exactly what you're doing? The governor is about to react, but calms himself. Get us across this wasteland. And try not picking up any more strays, will you? He sneers in the direction of the horseman before leaving you. I am going to hurt him. But yeah, Mother's Basement's video, I have to admit, Masters of Ragnarok is literally a bet. Everything wrong with the isekai genre. I'm just saying that right now. Don't watch it, it's just the steaming pile. Oh crap. A few of the weavers have been smiling more than usual lately, and now you know why. Alea leads children out from behind the cart in new costumes. Some have horns on headbands, while one red-haired girl wears a green cloak like yours. A boy wears a red cloak and is carrying an axe. The entire caravan gathers around to watch the performance. A The young actors stayed behind a short wall and discussed an approaching Dreg army. As a black cloth rolls across the ground in front of the actors, a young man in red armor stands up and shouts, "Bellower." This is a reenactment of the Battle of Bolverk. I want to end it, but let's just keep this going. I want to see where this goes. A dark-haired girl holding a spear says, "We'll get no help from the governor. We're on our own." A few people in the crowd laugh while Ruga stares at the Scald. The young Rook, Alette, and Varl run towards the fierce Bellower, attacking and being repelled. Finally, the girl dressed as Juno hands Rook a silver arrow. Rook hugs Alette and shoots the arrow. Bellower roars. Stand and watch the ending. Bellower grabs Rook by the throat and growls. You sense heads in the crowd turning towards you when a Leona Weaver suddenly snaps the caravan's banner in front of the scene like a curtain. As the banner lowers, the young version of you cradles the boy dressed as your father. The other actors stand in a semicircle around you and begin singing a familiar tune. The crowd joins in, and an impromptu line forms with everyone walking by to lay a hand on your shoulder. Aww. I guess letting that play go was a good idea. You saved me! A woman shouts from somewhere among the clansmen. You saved me when the others would have let me die. You recognize the woman as the witch you cut free from the tree. White leaves will blow once more across the plains and punish those who stood in our way. You step toward her, calming the gathering crowd. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but no one is standing in your way if you wish to leave. When the woman sees you, she smiles. Such a promising young woman, she says, making motions like stroking your hair from where she stands. Maybe you'll join us someday. For now, take the food my people have hidden in the next cusp of trees. Without another word, she walks off into the countryside alone. Holy crap! And they said that helping people was a bad idea. Look at the food! Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt. That's the second faint shoe this bloody beast has thrown in a day! The ox tender curses. It will take some time to seize the ox, so you call for camp. While most of the clansmen sleep or lose themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you alone. I'm impressed so far, Alette. You managed to keep your composure through tough situations. Thank you. Not to pain you with further comparison, but you remind me of your father at the Godstone of Stravas. Determined. What actually happened there? Your father faced down his fears, walking through the thousands of dredge to attain the only weapon that could bring down Bellower. That's incredible. And frightening. I don't know if I could do something like that. The Valk gives you a maternal smile. Neither did he. Juno patiently awaits your reply. I don't understand how you got involved in all this. At times I think this is all my fault. At others, I'm not sure I could have stopped it. She sees your wide-eyed expression and attempts to clarify. How I became involved is confusing at best. But you and I share something in common. We're both learning about what we have to do as we go. But only the future will tell if my role is villain or hero. Tell me his death meant something. I can't do that. Rook's death was unfortunate, but his life was very important. The people he brought here from Skoker, including you, and all the others along the way are being forged into what the future will require. The previous era of peace is over, and one of survival has begun. Aberog may be the best shelter for the coming storm, but the people there are soft, too dependent on a society that will no longer exist. Because of the dredge? Partially, but mostly because of a coming darkness that is pushing the dredge. You keep talking about darkness, but no one has ever seen it. You've seen the signs of its coming, dredge in numbers, the land breaking apart. It is a force unlike any other. I wish I could say more, but even the Mender Council is ignorant of this. Why me? Couldn't others learn to lead this caravan? The straight answer is yes. Others could do it too, but the clansmen choose to follow you under that banner. If you didn't appear worthy, you would be replaced. Why don't you lead then? Valka's life is one of knowledge and secrets. We help when and where we can, but rarely in amounts to trust from others. These clans joined your banner out of hope. They will follow me out of fear. If they end up in Oberon either way, what's the difference? Who they are when they reach Oberon is exactly why they are important. Fear will soon spread like flames across dry tinder in that town. Without this caravan's hope, all will be consumed and burned to ash. Thank you. I should get back to helping the others. Before you go, there is one thing I must address to you. The serpent. The chasm at Ormsdollar and the tremors in the ground concern me a great deal. Yeah, me too. Should that incredible creature ever resurface, do not attempt to stop it. It would take power unseen in ages to affect a serpent. If you see it, run. Her words chill you as you find yourself nodding to her command. I got a bad feeling about this. Let's do one more training session. Let that last lesson soak in a while longer. I'll show you more later. Oh! So it looks like we can't talk to them. That sucks. You can only do it a certain finite amount of times. Well, we got good renown and we got good morale. Let's keep going. Game trail! One of the gathered hunters says, looking at a beaten path of grass. No telling what we might find down it, but it might fill some stomachs. Let the hunters hunt. A strong part of you yearns to join them, but there are other tasks to attend to, including discussions with Hackgun about the roles of Varl and humans in the caravan. 2 hours later, you hear the hunters return with a decent-sized boar. One hunter was also injured, but will recover. Sweet! So yeah, Mother's Basement kind of... Lindal. Mother's Basement kind of mentioned about the whole Masters of Ragnarok, and it wasn't all that much of a good anime. It actually kind of stunk. Like, it's bargain bin isekai. Like, I'll explain later. You notice the archer knit because she is standing perfectly still looking out into the distance. Let me guess, you see more grass. When she turns to you, she's not smiling. Dredge, she says quietly. How is that possible? You ask, knowing better than to doubt her sight. I thought we lost him at the chasm. You make out a dust cloud on the horizon, which means they can make out one produced by the caravan. And it's heading the same direction as you, toward Lindal. The Valka walks to your side and says, I was afraid of this. The cracks in the ground along the East Way Road. It's like that damn crevice at Sigerhorn all over again. Hakon says, the dredge was just pouring out of it. Does that mean they could... Juno finishes your question. Appear almost anywhere? Yes. But let's not panic the caravan. Just keep moving. Are you serious right now? I can't tell if that thing on my screen is... like...
Lindal, the Archer's Haven. Home to the finest fletchers in the world. Though it appears beset with war.
Ah, no. I mean, best archers in the world. That will be very helpful for us. Oh, God. Are we in Rohan? We're in Rohan, aren't we? Okay, my mic's working. Horseborn! Why are they attacking? Where's our horseborn? Oh, I see him. Looks like Dredge are hitting the town too. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So sweat, this is bad. Hakon says, Lindal is fighting on two fronts and barely holding it together. Hakon's been warring long before you were born. His worried look is unsettling. I always heard the horseborn had trouble with walls since they usually fight in open fields, he says. Ubin's the only one old enough to actually know. But it doesn't really matter because those walls will barely slow the dredge. If those dredge fly in this town, we're defenseless on these plains, Ivor says. But what are the horseborn after? All eyes turn to Roek, Deirdre, and Skatak. The three horseborn in the caravan are pointing and talking excitedly in their own language. Deirdre nods towards Roek, tossing her head and baring her teeth. We were surprised by the look of savage fury on their faces as the couple takes off without warning, charging the attacking horseborn. While Skatak remains behind, he clearly wants to join them, but awaits your decision. They could die on their own! Ulif shouts, not hesitating to follow Roek and Deirdre. Ivor sighs. She's lost her mind over those new members of the clan. Might as well lose her life for it, too. He looks at you. You can fight Dredge or the horseborn. Or split up and fight both if you're feeling suicidal. If we're splitting up, my Varl are hitting the Dredge. Hakon says, we're good at that. Yngvar can do what he wants. He always has. Skatak, why are they taking off like that? Skatak bites his lips and flips his mane left and right. Return fight? He's either nervous and hiding something or cannot find the right words. Hakon spits. We don't have time to figure out his stance and tail whipping. I want to look this up. Screw it, we're splitting up. The governor steps to your side. A lad, splitting up at forces at a time like this is, well, it's a childish mistake. Let's stop the horseborn and deal with the dredge later. Though the horseborn are much faster, you and the others follow Roek and Deirdre against this unfamiliar foe. Ulif is hemmed in near two horseborn. You assume that Roek and Deirdre, but the kicked-up dust cloud blurs your sight. You drive a word straight for her, but Ivor says, but those horseborn are fast. If they flank us, we'll take heavy losses. We have to save Ulif and the others. The governor says, I know she's your friend, Alette, but she will be exposed. Do you really want to risk everything here for her and those two horseborn? We're saving our clansmen! Ivor shouts to form a wedge formation and everyone charges towards Ulif and the horseborn. If we can hold them off, we can get them back. Don't worry, Skatak, we're getting your friends. Oh. Aleo, Roek. How do I not have anything for you? I really should have leveled you up. Screw it. We're going in. So yeah, my problem with isekai genre of the anime, I'm gonna say this now, I would prefer if the isekai genre would just rethink itself, because really, I honestly believe that they should at the very least do something about they really should do something about the whole, I guess the protagonist is one of the reasons why. It's because literally making him OP, it just makes me a bit mad. Let's go with Rain of Arrows. Might as well trap that. Mule kick. Nick! Might as well go all in. One dead. You know, since Skatak's gonna be going. But yeah, the isekai genre, I mean, having the main character be OP at the start, it's kind of a cheap way of just getting rid of any tension. Now, if they were to go ahead and make him like some ordinary schmuck like he should be, So that way it would make the growth of the character a lot more meaningful, you know? Poison tipped. Oh crap, that sounds awesome! Odd, you're up. So yeah, like, to me personally, I really think that they should do something about, like, isekai genre in general really needs to think about what it's doing, because, like, honestly, most of the characters are basically just, like, projections for the author to basically for the audience to project themselves off of. And honestly, that's not really all that fun. I mean, it's okay, but at the same time, really, I feel that's just a bit of a waste of potential. Like, have the main protagonist actually learn and grow from his experiences. More are coming. Keep them away from the town. Oh, crap. She's not kidding. This is gonna suck. But yeah, like, have the main character basically learn more, like, learn about the world itself and, like, grow is a bit better, because honestly that seems like a lot more fun than just the main character being OP at the start. You know what I mean? Like, here would be a good idea for an isekai anime, my version of an isekai anime. The main character comes to the world, but he's just some random schmuck. He's like, got really no, I guess, special power. God doesn't give him any special gift. He's just basically just some random guy that got picked off the street. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. He can go twice. Actually rather useful. Dang it, stop hitting Roek! Hello. But yeah, like, have him be like some random schmuck that has to learn about the world, not just cheat, just because he can. Like, have him learn about the world and about what it's like, and also, don't add a childhood friend back home, because, like, what would have been interesting in Masters of Ragnarok is if the childhood friend, since the guy had been basically gone for like 2 freaking years, basically just be like, she moved on from him during that time. She moved on from him during that. If we defeat enough, the rest will retreat. Like, she moved on from him to go with another guy because she couldn't stand the fact he was gone for 2 years and didn't even bother to check. And not give the smartphone access to our world because of that magic mirror. Sounds a bit messed up, but at the same time it adds to a bit more of an interesting dynamic, you know? I mean, it makes a lot more sense. There's no way a smartphone should have access to the internet in the Bronze Age. There's just no freaking way. Odd, this one's yours. Sweet! Oh, he's stunned? Oh, crap. Let's go with 4. That should make the damage output very powerful. Roek! Like heck, you're gonna get away from me. Hang on, Skatak. Oh god, he's only got one hit. Trample. Charge an enemy for strength damage and 1 strength. Let's go with this. Oh, dang! You are a sacrificial lamb. Well, horseborn, technically. Gonna take you down. Cantref. +5 renown. I really need to upgrade your ability to generate to activate more breakage. You jerk! Oh, that explains it. Wait, they stun? Oh no. Good night. This should be the last of them. Let's finish this. Are you kidding me? Oh, I cannot wait just to kick their butts. Might as well weaken this one's armor. But yeah, like, the main character should just naturally grow into his role. You know what I mean? Like, being a naturally OP guy is dependent on how it is done. You know what I mean? Just like, I guess. Oh crap! Alette, no! Dang it! This is what I get for trash talking isekai anime. All right, that takes care of them. Come on, we can still do this, we can still do this. And she's stunned. Crap. Crap. So far I'm starting to like Deirdre. She at the very least knows what's up. Oh crud. Odd, you're up. Pillage! Die. Oh, we lost clansmen. And fighters. And Varl. Crap. But, yeah, like, really the isekai genre has gotta stop. Stop. I mean, making the character OP. Save it for later down the line. Like, after he's starting to get into the world, he starts to slowly grow in power. Also, enough of the incestuous crap, because honestly, that's just messed up. Just as quick as they tried to flank you, the remaining horseborn scatter. Ulev looks at you and smiles. You didn't have to come for us, but I'm glad you did. Roak and Deirdre look excited, but you could be misreading them. The town! The Varl King rallies you. The dreads are destroying it! Everyone who managed to get to their feet rushes into Lindal. Look at all the destruction around you. The loss of life. Try to find some meaning to it. Even before your breathing slows, an older townsman runs up shouting, "Those dark spawns of the depths are destroying everything!" He almost stumbles in front of you. They ruined the homes and the market. The Great Hall is the only thing standing, full of decision makers and those with money. He spits. Let it fall like the rest for all I care. Just take the rest of us with you. We'll save who we can, you tell the man. To the Great Hall. Ah, crap. I know we were supposed to help out the horseborn, but I think we should have taken on the dredge. We would have lost Oddlife and the other 2 horseborn. I feel this would have been a bit of a better option. Well, I did promise we'd level you up, Odd. What do you mean? Oh, she already has 6 points away. Never mind. She had that many points? How come I never noticed? Skatak. Mule kick. Let's make you a bit tougher. Holy crap! 4 natural break? Jeez, man, I should have picked you more often. Deirdre, you were MVP. You get the level up. Having a Leo's good. Yeah, let's try again. Actually, you know what? Since we're level 5, these two are level 6, and one of them can level up to 7. Nah, let's go. We lost the market, but we got a decent amount of supplies. So, kill the horseborn, we lose Roic and Deirdre, and I think Odd. No, wait, I think Odd's in 3. But, oh god, this place is ruined. Well, at the very least, Dredge are a lot easier to handle. Oh god. Okay, they're actually burning themselves, that's good. Even with their guards, the people... I didn't even get that last part. So yeah, honestly, like, here's what I was saying before about the isekai anime idea. It was basically have the guy be just a random schmuck and basically have to learn about the world as he goes through it. And instead of him basically being like the whole nice guy, have him be something of a bit of a cynic. Like, Rising of a Shield Hero is the best example of a subversion of the isekai genre. Like, the guy got betrayed, let's just be blunt. He got betrayed hard, and now he's basically a cynic. And it takes him a while to open up to people. I liked that. It added depth to him. And I was okay with... Man, that Stokar Defender is an idiot. Hang on, buddy, I got you. Let's weaken his defenses. I mean, he's only got 3 freaking health. That should probably be enough. Oh god. You hit my guard, I hit yours. That's the best I was hoping for, but this is good enough. Good night. Now let's let him just go over here. Sunslinger. Wait a minute. It's hard to tell. I thought they had people on behind them. I must be paraphrasing. Poison tipped. Oh yeah, add poison to this. This is gonna be good. Might as well go ahead and weaken out more of his strength. 8 and 8. I mean, having the main character be OP is, I guess, it's more of a cheap way of avoiding conflict, but having him basically be, like, start out as some random nobody and then become strong over time, that I'm okay with. I mean, I'm okay with that idea. But honestly, like... Well, it's time to get rid of this guy. Good night. Teulu. Hang on, buddy, we're coming. Okay, Deirdre, I'm definitely keeping you on as an archer. You're good. Hang on, Skatak. You only got 1 HP. That should at least be some use. Oh no. Kick, I can't do that. Hang on, buddy. Should have sent some backup for you. But, like, one of the ideas that I remember talking about is like, yeah, like I guess like have him like instead of being cheap with like what he can do, like give him a smartphone or something. One of the things that Isekai smartphone got on my nerves of. Instead, have the guy be smart because like, I mean, since most of the Isekai genre people are basically most of the Isekai genre protagonists are usually otaku. Have him at the very least have some things that could actually give him some use, like. Say if he's trapped in a world that is basically set in the old Middle Ages or something, have him basically learn by using, like say he played a game that is based off Total War, right? Have him basically learn about using that. Well, that takes care of a, ooh, warming down. Like, have the main character who has played so much Total War that they can make army compositions and strategies based around that. And the reason why he leads an army is because he's actually that good, is he learns about strategy and stuff. What you did there, the old man says, but his voice cracks. He stares hard at you. Good people died in those houses and our food was looted while the well-to-do hid with fighters in the Great Hall. And that's who you saved. The man spits. Take them. Take those bastards with you when you go, or we'll string them up. Bolverk, Deirdre, and Skatak suddenly catch the man's attention and sneers. Do these three belong to you? I reckon the people around here would play good coin to see them gutted. Leaf looks flushed. Belong to? No. And no one is gutting anyone. They just helped save your town. Well, my dog bit one of the attackers too, but I don't let it in my shop. Keep those pets of yours on short leashes. It is all you can do to keep Ulay from arguing with the man. She storms off, muttering things best not repeated. Well, we can't use that town anymore. That sucks. Ivar and Hakon find you. Both look as tired as you feel. I'm not sure how many of us made it through that. I never expected to see horseborn in my life, let alone fight them. And the dredge seemed desperate. Fighting like us, you mean? Like they got nothing left to lose. I wasn't worried. With the great Yingvar on our side, how could we fail? Ivar looks at you and grumbles. That name was a lifetime ago for Ivar. Let it go. A human lifetime or two, but don't forget how long we Varl live. Longer than we know what to do with in most cases. You look at Ivar, wondering what is going on in his head. Damn Yingvar. If you're always like this, I'm glad you left the Varl towns when you did. As for me, I believe it's time for a drink and a rest. Juno walks up to your group unexpectedly. I agree. Unfortunately, all this fighting took a serious toll on the caravan. Lindal, or what's left of it, is defensible, and will allow everyone some greatly needed rest. It won't argue with the Valka on that front. And I'm in no hurry to enter the old wood. I've heard strange things about that place. I'm sure it will be fine. You watch the Valka as everyone moves on. She looks less confident than you've ever seen her before. Chapter 11. Where a foe may lurk. I think that would be a good idea to call it off here. But, now we go back to Bolverk. Back in Bindal. But yeah, the isekai genre has got a lot to work on, and most of it's just bargain bin stuff that really couldn't keep my interest. Some people might like it, but personally, I prefer the isekai genre back when it was good. Like, Log Horizon. I'm gonna get so fleeing for this. I mean, SAO was good at first, but now it's just not. Your hay mattress itches, but is more comfortable than sleeping out on the cold, hard ground. As you stand in your private room, you hear something. Around your bear cloak, you step outside and listen. It's a distant sound of battle outside the gates where your ravens are. You race toward the gates, shouting for the guards to open them. They look pale. I swear to the gods I'll make it worse for you if you don't open these damn gates, you yell. Guards follow your command and you're almost overwhelmed by a surge of clansmen pushing to get through. The old wanderer of your company finds you. Just some dredge scouts, he says. Surprised us in that snow and we took some losses. We cleared them out. Probably a lot more coming through. As he speaks, the snowfall lessens. Timing. Storm must be moving south now. Not that it changes much for you living up here and living up inside here. Ah, crap! We lost a decent amount of fighters and a whole lot of other people. You grab a raven running by you. I want every one of our fires ready to move. Now! Set up posts inside these gates for them to wait for me. The fire nods and takes off to find everyone. Where's that famed Valka? Maybe up on the wall? The famed Valka is here. Valka Sever! I've never heard you speak like that. The sound and presence of the two men are surprising you. You were outside the walls. What did you see? Dredge scouts. I wager my axes there's an army of them coming this way. The young man's eyes go wide as he stares at Claw and Fang. If that's true, then they'll level this place. The storm must have hidden their approach. Or kept them at bay. But why are they here? Why now? I don't care. We're heading for the mountains. But the ravens could take on all these dredge, especially with the Valka's help. Like that time in River Rake when you helped Valka for Jordan. Huh. I've forgotten about that. Nico's eyes light up. It was you, Fjorn, and a handful of ravens tracking down the Ben who calls himself the Dragar or Dengler. The river... A war horn blares across the town. The army of dredge you suspected is real. Nichols, find Gudmundur. Have his guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us at the barn with the cart. The young mender follows orders without question. Not about quality. The cart's none of your business. I disagree. A dead Valkyr gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recesses of a river and suddenly an army of dredge appears? If you hadn't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Juno's not dead. We were just traveling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as Valka. The Juno I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. You killed one of your own? It's a rare sentence reserved only for the worst offenses. Altering people's minds, their thoughts, is one such offense. Valka goes quiet and looks at you. She tried something on me. It didn't really work. Because it wasn't Juno. It couldn't be. Could it? Whoever it was got mercenaries to bring that card here for free. Subtle. Regardless, Juno was put to death and Ivan was imprisoned. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Juno's body. But for what purpose is anyone's guess. So, no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by a Valka whose life we ended. The irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. 2 horns means a large force approaches. Collect what you need and hurry to the barn. It's time we discover why you're really here. I got a bad feeling about this, but for my sanity's sake, and the fact I'm running late on getting onto my tower right now, Are you kidding me? The last dredge falls and you pause. Taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south. Let's get inside the gates, you say. Okay. Now we can stop here. Okay, guys, I'm Dragon King Mark, and this has been Let's Play the Banner Saga Part 6. Next time, we are going to play as Bolverk and find out what's in the box. Until then, leave a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit the little bell icon to be notified of all my videos, and I will see you guys then next time. Later. Oh,